Yo, don't fucking touch her.
Now they took him.
Fuck you! You are the one. Hey, we need your fucking protection from these guys. And your salary. Help us!
Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE!
We have breaking news right now. According to The Guardian, ICE officials have been ordered to arrest more people even without proper arrest warrants. They've been told to get creative with arrests, including of undocumented people encountered by chance. This is a major heads up. ICE agents are now not only going to be arresting those with active criminal warrants, they're going to be arresting anyone who may incidentally be caught up in an ICE raid as well and may be undocumented. According to The Guardian, senior immigration officials have told rank-and-file agents to, quote, turn the creative knob up to 11 when it comes to ICE enforcement activities, to interviewing and arresting what they're calling potentially collaterals, to, quote, push the envelope with the tactics that they are using. Quote, if it involves handcuffs on wrists, it's probably worth pursuing, one of the messages reviewed by The Guardian says. Be aware that immigration enforcement activities are ramping up, especially this weekend, so spread the word. I'll do a full breakdown of this and more on my Substack, link to my bio, so subscribe for free and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
We stand together! We stand together!
A crowd gathered Friday morning to stand up for Lucas Segovia and Marcos Henrique. And they are both Brazilian nationals who were driving into Maine for work early Memorial Day morning. A Maine state trooper pulled them over at the I-95 toll plaza. The reason? An off-center license plate.
My name is Laura Anderson, and on May 26th, I watched my fiancé, Lucas Segovia, was taken from me on the side of a dark highway in the middle of the night.
From there, Anderson says her fiancé and Henrique were turned over to Border Patrol. With no answers from ICE or jail officials, she's reduced to tracking them through Segovia's phone to find where they've been held.
He was taken by Border Patrol and is currently held in Wiscasset at Two Bridges Regional Jail.
Two Bridges first denied the men were there when the I-team inquired. After they were confronted with booking numbers and a visitation log with the men's names on it, they admitted the two were held there at one point, but as of Friday afternoon, weren't anymore.
The situation has become more dire. At 8:52 this morning, we received a call from Lucas that he was with agents and they were moving him.
Henrique's wife is 7 months pregnant, and while his legal status isn't clear, Anderson says Segovia came to the U.S. legally on a visa. His green card application is still in process.
My fiancé deserves his day in court. He is not a criminal. He has done all the right steps to be here legitimately. He has never been in hiding, and we will not hide.
Both women now face the prospect of losing their partners.
He is an essential part of my life and my future.
Despite the fear and confusion,
We just need to make sure that our neighbors stay right here in their homes where they belong.
family, friends, and co-workers aren't backing down.
We stand with Marcos and Lucas, and we say, bring them home now.
Excuse me. Can I ask you what the nature of this is?
Don't worry about it.
No, I am worried about it. I'm asking you what the nature of
Do not
this
walk
is.
up on me.
No,
or you're
I
going to
won't.
get arrested.
I'm not going to
Do
get
not walk
arrested.
up on me.
An active law enforcement scene right now, ma'am.
Yeah.
You need to leave.
No,
Go
I'm
across
a
the
citizen.
street.
I'm not going to leave.
You have. Well, you can be arrested just the same.
I will not be
It's called
arrested.
interfering.
I will not be arrested. I'm here as a citizen and I'm videotaping this. I will videotape it. I will be here. This is illegal. What's happening here? Not in our community. This is illegal. You're not welcome. I'm getting your license plate. No. This is illegal. What just happened was illegal. Did you see that? ICE people taking people off the street in our community. Just here now.
That was an ICE raid that took place in Massachusetts on Thursday. Neighbors were trying to stop these agents from detaining a mother who was with 2 young children, including a newborn baby. Those screams that you heard in that video are of family members, friends, loved ones watching their lives and their family get ripped apart right in front of them simply because Donald Trump has a vendetta against people who don't look like him or don't speak like him or don't pray like him or don't love like him. And let me just be 100% honest. No BS, because I'm sick of people being nice about this stuff. If you watched that video and you smiled and you laughed and you were happy and you think that this is a good thing, you are a bad person. Your morals are bad, and Donald Trump is a horrible human being for doing this to people. Plain and simple.
He's not a criminal. He's a member of his community, and he's never done anything wrong.
Julianis Rentes can't believe her boyfriend Marcelo is currently in ICE detention.
He told me he had chains around his ankles, he had chains around his wrists. He's in a cell with 30 other men. He's the only 18-year-old there. He's the youngest there.
Friends and family say Milford is the only home Marcelo has ever known, moving here when he was just 6.
To just separate him from everybody he knows, like his whole life, just because he wasn't born here, it's not right.
The Milford High School junior was detained Saturday morning while driving to volleyball practice.
When we got the news that he was taken into custody, we were all heartbroken. People were crying. Other people just didn't know what to say. No words were exchanged in the locker room. Everybody kind of just parted ways after that.
His teammates and coaches describe him as an asset on and off the court.
Receiving the actual news when we got to practice, it sunk in that it was as serious as it was, knowing that somebody in our community, somebody that we held so dear to us, could be affected like this.
Our athlete who was detained, it may be the friendliest person in the school. Every day, no matter how he felt, he always had a smile on his face. He not only was happy himself, he made other people smile.
Milford Public Schools say they play no part in immigration enforcement and supports all students and families, including those who immigrated to the country. The superintendent released this statement, which reads in part, "They are members of the community, students in our classrooms, athletes that compete representing Milford, musicians, artists, friends, and neighbors."
I live in a town where I'm proud to say that I feel everybody should be welcome, and seeing people being stripped from their homes, their cars, like in these kind of situations, it's upsetting.
Classmates, friends, and family are now struggling to understand why ICE would target someone so young and promising.
It's heartbreaking to everyone because he was such an energetic soul. He was so sweet and funny, and everyone would be laughing if they got near him. It's just so sad to see all this happen. He plays drums for my church. He is a God-fearing man. He constantly talks about God, that we all must love our neighbor. He's kind.
Look past your beliefs, look into your morals, realize that it's unjust, it's not fair, and he deserves better.
A peaceful protest is planned for today at noon at Town Hall, and we have reached out to federal officials regarding this, but so far we haven't heard back.
Abolish ICE! 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 Abolish
Get out of here, guys! Stay back! Stay back, sir! Stay back, sir! Stay back, sir! Get the fuck out of my city! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! We're watching you. This is Why are you wearing a mask? Why are you wearing a mask?
Shame on you!
I want to speak to every individual that's watching today. But before I do that, I want to thank every organizer, every IPO member, every attorney, every neighbor, organizations like OCAD, ICER, Palenque, LSNA, who showed up today to protect our neighbors, who showed up today to protect our families. Thank you for putting your bodies on the line to make sure that we can keep families together. But to the individuals that are watching, don't let that fascist man that sits in the Oval Office convince you that he is only deporting criminals. Don't let that manipulative man convince you that we are better without the people that he is kidnapping from our city. Do not let the White House convince you that we are safer because of what he is doing. In fact, what he is doing is putting our communities at the most risk. He is leaving behind children. He is separating families. He is taking away providers. He is taking away organizers from our community. The people that showed up today, they showed up in good faith. They showed up with cases. They showed up with attorneys. They showed up with every single law on their side to ensure that they went back home to their families, and they were kidnapped today by ICE. Do not let anyone else convince you otherwise. And for everyone who is watching who may know a neighbor or a relative, who may receive a text message to show up to an appointment that may have come from this nonprofit organization getting millions off kidnapping people.
Shame on them. Shut it down.
Remind them that they have elected officials who will ensure that we shut it down.
Shut it down!
That we will demand our mayor and every single department in the city of Chicago to find where they are renting, and we will shut them down.
Shut it down!
Because in the city of Chicago, there are elected officials who wish to keep you safe. Despite that man that's in the Oval Office, you have local elected officials that wish, that work, that will put our bodies on the line to keep you safe. Those individuals that showed up today, they're kidnappers. And we can't call them anything else. They rob families of their mothers. They rob families of their siblings. They rob families of their fathers. The image that will forever be ingrained in my head will be the women in handcuffs crying, begging their families to help. The fathers who were taken out of that building crying, begging for us to help. And so we will do just that. We will not rest until we ensure that we demand for their release, because they have every right to be here. And until ICE and all these organizations understand that Chicago is not the place to come. We won't let it happen. It happened in Minneapolis yesterday. They tried it here today. And it won't happen again. It is my honor to introduce a partner that's been in this work for a really long time. Someone in many cases who educates me.
Yo, don't fucking touch her.
Alright, we have people here pushing the cops right here. And now they took them.
Fuck you! Come on! Hey, fuck you guys! Fuck you No! FPD! Hey! We need your fucking protection from these guys! I'm in your salary! Help us!
What's going on?
The cops won't fucking protect us from these fucking FBI agents!
An ICE raid has taken place here in Minneapolis. Cops, SWAT team, FBI, whoever's out here has completely taken over the streets, and people have taken to the streets. I don't even know what has happened. I was literally driving, filming a completely separate video, and then I got out of the car because they had taken over this whole entire block. This is happening on the streets. Here you have the police, right here you have the police right behind me, then you have the FBI, then you have a huge group, then you have another group of law enforcement behind us, and then you have everybody chanting, "Our streets." Our streets! Our streets!
entire street.
Push the
I'll get you a job. I'll get you a job. I can get you a job. I can get you a good paying job. I can get you a good paying job. Don't belong there. Put the gun down. I'll get you a job. You're fucking hired. Please, man.
In this video, we delved into the recent waves of protests erupting across the United States in response to aggressive ICE operations. From the streets of Maine to the neighborhoods of Minneapolis, citizens are voicing their dissent against what many perceive as unjust and inhumane immigration enforcement tactics. We showed the events that have galvanized communities, including the controversial detention of a high school student in Massachusetts and surprise raids in Chicago. Thank you for joining us as we shed light on these pivotal moments and the growing movement advocating for immigrant rights. The recent actions by ICE have ignited a firestorm of protests across various U.S. cities. In Massachusetts, the detention of high school student Marcelo Gomes Da Silva has been met with widespread outrage, leading to student walkouts and community rallies. Meanwhile, Minneapolis and Hennepin County leaders called out disinformation surrounding rumors of an ICE raid in Minneapolis that sparked a protest on Tuesday. These events underscore a growing national concern over immigration enforcement practices and their impact on communities. If you found this video informative, please like and share to spread awareness. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on this and other pressing issues. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's continue the conversation in the comments below. And as always, full credit goes to the original creators of these videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.